Hi guys, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and today we're going to be reading on Catherine. She was from the A's family. You guys know that she recently debuted her alleged boyfriend and you guys wanted me to read on the situation and we're going to take a look into that. Let's see what the universe has for her. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to be resonating with everybody. Please keep in mind that the roles and energies could be inverted. These readings are always for your entertainment purposes only, and everything said and mentioned is allegedly throughout the whole video. You're always provided with a legal disclaimer. And with this said, let's move forward. Let's see. We got the Moon, the Page of Pentacles, and the Reverse, the Queen of Pentacles. We also have the Seven of Swords. We got the Lovers. We also have, let's see what else we got here. We got here the Ten of Wands. We have here the Six of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and overall energy we got the King of Swords. At the bottom we got the Five of Cups. So we got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, focus in Pisces, by the way. Libra and Gemini are the main readings energy at the moment, and we also have Cancer, and we got Taurus and Capricorn. Anyways, allegedly here there's something hidden here, or something that maybe she is not seeing entirely about the whole situation. As of right now, I do feel like she could be under like an illusion, allegedly an illusion. This could also be created for her, or she could be creating this illusion of like what she really wants out of life, or what she really wants in this recent connection here. It does seem right here that she needs to be extra careful if she don't want to get pregnant again, because there's a high possibility of an upcoming pregnancy, because I do see a lot of fertility, and obviously fertility equals to pregnancy. So obviously if she does not want more kids, she allegedly of course needs to be careful when it comes to that. I do see as well that allegedly this guy, as kind as he could be, he may not be ready to become a father, so alleged at the moment. So that's why, because it does seem quite recent, the connection, so that's why they're calling for taking things slowly, because allegedly he could get cold feet if things happen too quickly, right? I do see as well allegedly here that she may not notice this, but in the connection she could be actually caring more than him. I do see that she is very into him. I do see that he does find her very attractive, and he cares for her, and he could claim that he loves her as well. But in the cards is also showing me that allegedly she could be caring more in the connection that he is. I do feel as of right now, I do see her in a way, shape, or form in her power. She feels very happy, very connected. Allegedly I feel her very connected to Mother Earth, or feeling that way. I do feel like she could be also cold a little bit towards other people, and she allegedly could be again under like an illusion. It feels like it, and she may be overlooking certain things allegedly, and it's a call for try not to move too fast, because there's a sense of that possibly being one of the issues here. I do feel as well allegedly here something yet about her baby daddy is still not over with. This could be unfinished business in some ways. This does not mean second chances, but allegedly unfinished business just means unfinished business. With the Five of Cups, I do see allegedly that she could get her heart very broken in this connection if she doesn't take things slowly. I do feel allegedly this new guy, he's not horrible, but allegedly again he could be hiding certain things as well. Allegedly here this could be an upcoming in the future of rumors of infidelity on his part towards her, allegedly in the future, like cheating allegedly in the future. But this could be just a rumor that then is going to be, you know, proven in any way, shape, or form, as third parties could prove it with receipts or so. Either way, moving from that, I do see a high chance for her, unfortunately, to get heartbroken in this connection, allegedly being like disappointed. I do feel like right now she has very high expectations over the connection. She holds him in very high regard, and she holds in high regard this connection, and allegedly she may, again, like I said before, she may be overlooking things and moving too quickly into where unfortunately she may get her heart broken. Now this is something that she's not going to accept, even if she hears it from third parties, even if she hears it from her own tarot readings. If she gets a personal reading, she allegedly will not accept this. She will not listen. So unfortunately, this is a lesson that she's going to have to learn on her own. And allegedly, anybody that tells her differently, she allegedly is going to be upset with them, because again, she's under a illusion right now. She's like on the honeymoon phase on the situation. This is somebody that she thinks is a soulmate, allegedly. And keep in mind, whenever we go into spirituality, this is very common to happen. And keep in mind that we have multiple soulmates, and there's books that explains and debunks everything. I do have a podcast talking about it, but at this point, this is a lesson for her that again, she will have to learn on her own time, again, because again, it's not our lesson for us to learn. Now, with the Judgment card that reverse, allegedly, whenever she goes through this, it's not going to be surprising, because she already could have been told, and this is more like I told you so. Unfortunately, I don't hold any happiness saying this, because I really want people to be happy, but unfortunately, she may not be listening to the right people. She may not listen to advice. Even if I were, or whoever were to show her this video, or she would get her personal cards, she's gonna think it's not true, unfortunately, and eventually she's going to have the realization of like, I told you so kind of energy. With the Six of Cups in the reverse, allegedly, whenever this future breakup rumors and situations that start, like, you know, to surface publicly, allegedly people be like, this is the time for her to get back with her ex. I do feel like it's not as easy as that. I feel like it'll take differently before they ever attempt to get back together. Allegedly, it's gonna take way more. So I do feel like even if this connection don't work, it does not mean they're gonna get back together immediately. There's a possibility as well, allegedly, that he could meet somebody else as well, and this could be, you know, quite difficult to make it happen. But regardless if they were with somebody else or not, I do feel like getting back together is not like out the door entirely, but allegedly it's gonna be quite complicated, and this situation ending or having difficulties allegedly does not equals that they're going to get back together immediately, like her and her ex, allegedly. I sadly don't see the connection lasting permanently, her and her boyfriend. Now, permanently means like until that, you know, pulls apart. Like, allegedly, she could see herself like, oh yeah, I see myself getting married again, or I see myself this, but I don't see this allegedly being permanent. So I do feel like this is going to be a temporary connection as well, allegedly. I feel right now with the moon, she feels on the top of their world. She feels very connected. I do see allegedly that she's very connected to astrology right now. She could be very interested into that. But I do feel like also when we start this again, our journey completely when it comes to the chakras and all of these situations, allegedly we also have to keep a very common sense in our mind. And sometimes whenever we start this journey, because often it happens when we have gone through such difficult situations in life, we could get actually very like how can I put this into words? I don't even know the word in Spanish. It's like euphoria kind of energy, allegedly, when you start this journey, especially when you go through such difficulties, and then, you know, you get into spirituality and you still like discovering certain things of you, certain things in life, especially the soulmate situation. I do feel like she's very heavy into that, allegedly, energetically, and this is going to be a wake-up call for her too, because we need to find a common ground when it comes to spirituality and our reality, of course, because you finding your soulmate or a soulmate, because we do have multiple throughout lifetimes, it does not mean that they're going to be perfect, does not mean they're going to love us correctly. It just means that you had shared part of you in a past life, and often soulmates are one of the biggest lessons. Again, doesn't mean anything bad or good, it just means often they're lessons. I do feel as well that allegedly when this connection ends, because I do see it ending, there's a lot of disappointment. She's going to allegedly questioning a lot. She's going to have a harder time that walking away from her ex. I do feel once again is because this situation came in her life whenever she needed it the most, and allegedly, you know, having the euphoria that this connection made her feel like whenever she allegedly has to walk away from it because of reality is set in, she's going to feel very disappointed. It's like, I'm blindsided, I never saw this coming. And this unfortunately is very common in the spiritual awakening route. Does not mean that they're not going to be able to get back together, her and her current boyfriend, but allegedly the situation will be quite different. because at the end of the day, she's the one who has the call, not me or you, right? With the Magician in the reverse, her new boyfriend has the energy of like, allegedly, I don't do anything, I'm a good guy, like I didn't do it. Allegedly, he could also have this energy of like, I didn't do it. So it's like somebody that you never saw this coming. Now this doesn't mean that they're a bad person, because at the end of the day, I'm not judge or jury, you know, we're not judge or jury either way, and that is up to the universe to make that call and that decision. But at the end of the day, allegedly, he is not allegedly as kind as she could be. Seeing him, and this could be also allegedly the call for perspective that I'm seeing in her energies. And again, she does hold him in high regard, and eventually she allegedly is going to have a wake-up call into where he's not what he seems to be. Again, this does not make him a horrible person, but this makes him human. And I do feel like allegedly she once again has him in high regard, thinking that he will never do that. And eventually, when you put this your high hopes, sometimes you get disappointed. But I do feel like allegedly he's not as gracious as she could think he is. With the Two of Swords, I do see her eventually will have to decide in between two energies. This could be this dude and her ex. This could be upcoming energies as well, because at the end of the day, life is like that. But allegedly, she's going to be put in an uncomfortable situation that she has to adjust and find ways and start seeing things in different perspectives to find a way out. At the end of the day, I do feel like allegedly this connection with this Aries energy that is popping in is not going to last, because again, he is not who she thinks he is, and this could be just a perspective. This does not mean that he has lied to her entirely, but allegedly this could be just the perspective she has of him is going to be lifted and changed because of something that allegedly could have been happening. With the Four of Cups here, I do see this person and even her ex trying to get her back in a moment or ways, and it's like allegedly she won't be accepting it. This also a call for do not accept less than what you expect out of people. Do not lower your expectations. So I do feel like allegedly an apology comes through from this energy trying to get her back, and I feel it's going to be quite hard for her, because this is going to be very heartbreaking for her and very eye-opening in other ways that only people that have gone through this experience of soulmates and spiritual awakening in the early stages are going to understand. Now this does not mean that she has not known about spirituality since forever. This means that this experience is calling upon a new experience for her, which is bringing very new feelings that is going to be a lesson for her to learn. That's pretty much what this is saying. Finalizing here with the Nine of Pentacles, I do see her single in the future. I do see her thriving. I do see her, regardless of the situation, financially stable. And I feel with the Four of Wands, this could be reconciliations in any way, shape, or form. This could be her ex. This could be this guy that as of right now is her boyfriend, and that could be an upcoming ex. But I do see her celebrating in the future, being connected with again with herself, with energies. I do feel her celebrating things with her friends as well, but something about Coachella in the future as well. But at the end of the day, I do feel that she needs to be more selective when it comes to partners, and she's not really allegedly for sure whenever the situation happens who to go for, to take a breather and to not make decisions too quickly, because at the end of the day there's no need to rush. But I do see her in allegedly ending this connection in the future. I do see her a little bit single, not too much, because I do feel like she eventually is going to make a decision who to go for. But allegedly I do feel like still Austin, there's a thing of unfinished business, not because of the obvious, but allegedly some things that need to be resolved. But I do feel allegedly whenever this person breaks her heart or something, he's gonna be a very good not having evil intentions. Allegedly it's just because he does care for her, and whenever allegedly he could see her in that situation, he wants to be there for her, you know, in any way, shape, or form, respectfully. So I do feel like allegedly that could be it too, you know. So sadly it's a situation that's complicated. Let's see what is the final message for this reading for her. And I don't see her even being evil either. She's just trying to discover things in this part of life. She's having a human experience. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to have a human experience, and we live, we learn. That's pretty much how it is. Now we gotta go with the producer as well, and at the bottom here, reflection. And here there's an apology. It says, I'm sorry, I'm the worst, I'm sorry that I effed up. So I do feel like she is going to get an apology. She's gonna have to reflect and pretty much produce a new idea, or a new I would say, I don't know, reality for her. Now let's give her a angel message with an angel number. Let's see. Okay, we got 2 cards. Let's see what we got. We got 12-12 duality, and here we got 1-1-1, which is destiny. Let's go with duality. It says, within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. Affirmation: I fully embrace who I am and allow change where it's needed. I trust the duality within me. Then we're gonna go with 1-1-1, and this is the destiny card, and it says, follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps you. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. Affirmations: life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean into what feels good. So this is the end of the reading. I hope you guys liked it. If you didn't, I am sorry. I did my best. I want to also encourage you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe and like this video. Comment down below. You can follow me outside of YouTube. I'm on Instagram, Spotify, that I have a spiritual podcast. I speak on spiritual topics in English and Spanish. I am also on TikTok. I'm on Twitter. I'm pretty much everywhere. If you want to get a personal reading, you can book directly through my website. It's going to be in the description box below. And I hope the best for them, and hopefully she can find the light within, at the end of the tunnel. If you want me to read about a different celebrity, please let me know in the comments, as I'm always taking suggestions. Thank you so very much once again, and you guys have an amazing day. Bye. Merry Christmas.